The money mindset, building wealth, freedom, and purpose. Money influences nearly every aspect of our lives. Money shapes where we live, how we work, the opportunities we have, and our relationships. Despite its significance, many people never learn to build a healthy relationship with it. Some believe wealth is only for others. Others are taught that money is inherently negative, or that financial success relies solely on luck. The reality is much simpler. Money functions as a tool. Similar to other tools, money may be utilized either effectively or ineffectively. The distinction between financial stress and financial freedom frequently originates from mindset rather than income. This video examines the beliefs, habits, and principles that facilitate the transformation of financial perspectives and establish a foundation for sustained prosperity. The hidden influence of money. From an early age, we learn beliefs about money from family, educators, and society. Some people hear, "Money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people are greedy. People like us never get ahead." Others hear, "Opportunities are everywhere. Education creates options. Saving and investing build freedom." These messages shape our underlying attitudes toward money. Many follow inherited beliefs about money without questioning their validity. Achieving financial success often starts with examining these underlying assumptions. Ask yourself, what did I learn about money growing up? Do I see money as positive or negative? Do I believe wealth is attainable? Awareness is the first step toward change. Breaking the poverty mindset. One of the most harmful financial habits is believing improvement is impossible. This reflects a mindset of resignation. Those with this mentality often say, "That's just how life is. Nothing ever changes. I don't have time. Someone else is responsible." Opportunities rarely arrive in perfect form. They usually require effort to recognize and pursue. Consider a worker who spends 10 years in a profession but never earns the certification that could double his income. The obstacle was not a lack of opportunity. It was a lack of action. Those who advance financially are not necessarily smarter. Simply refuse to remain stuck. Growth begins when responsibility replaces excuses. The power of attitude. Negative thinking often leads to negative outcomes. Constant complaining can trap people in a cycle where each challenge reinforces their pessimism. This does not suggest that life is always easy. Difficulties are real. However, successful people focus on solutions instead of problems. They ask, "What can I learn? What can I improve? What opportunity exists here?" Positive attitude does not remove obstacles. It shapes how we respond to challenges, and our response often determines our future. Visualization and purpose. Visualization techniques are commonly used by successful athletes, entrepreneurs, and performers. Visualization is a practical tool, not a magical solution. It serves as a form of mental preparation. By clearly visualizing their goals, individuals train their minds to recognize opportunities and maintain focus, even when facing setbacks. Actor Jim Carrey's story is frequently referenced as an example. Before achieving fame, he wrote himself a symbolic check for $10 million and kept it for years as he pursued his career. The check alone did not lead to his success. His consistent effort was the key factor. Visualization works best when combined with action. Dreams require effort. Goals require discipline. Success requires persistence. Delayed gratification. Modern society often promotes instant gratification. Meals are delivered within minutes. Entertainment is available immediately. Products are delivered to our doors within days. However, building wealth does not follow this pattern. Achieving lasting success requires delayed gratification. It involves sacrificing small comforts today to achieve greater rewards in the future. Every investment represents delayed gratification. Acquiring new skills also requires delayed gratification. Building a successful business demands patience and delayed gratification. Those who build wealth understand a fundamental principle. Short-term sacrifices lead to long-term freedom. The saver's mindset is the foundations of financial well-being. Saving money should not be regarded as a form of punishment. Rather, it serves as a means of preparation for future needs. Many people mistakenly perceive saving as an act of deprivation. In reality, saving provides individuals with greater financial flexibility and options. Those who maintain savings possess a wider range of choices when making financial decisions. Those without savings are more vulnerable to financial emergencies. The primary objective of saving is not to restrict personal enjoyment. Instead, saving aims to establish financial security and create future opportunities. Effective saving habits include the following practices: prioritizing personal savings before other expenditures, establishing automated contributions to savings accounts, monitoring and recording personal expenditures, minimizing the accumulation of unnecessary debt, engaging in consistent investment practices. Regular saving fosters financial stability. Consistent investment contributes to long-term financial growth. Together, these practices facilitate greater financial independence. Eliminating debt. Debt often represents a significant barrier to achieving financial independence. Funds allocated to servicing high-interest debt cannot be directed toward investment opportunities. Two primary strategies are commonly employed to repay debt. The mathematical method. Prioritize repayment of debts with the highest interest rates. This approach reduces the overall interest paid over time. The psychological method. Begin by repaying the smallest outstanding debt. This method can foster a sense of progress and increase motivation. Both strategies have demonstrated effectiveness. The best method is the one you will consistently follow. The primary objectives are as follows: to reduce financial stress, to increase financial flexibility, to create opportunities for wealth accumulation. Living below your means. Many individuals focus on projecting an image of wealth. Few prioritize building genuine wealth. There is an important distinction between the two. Projecting wealth often includes expensive cars, luxury purchases, excessive debt. In contrast, building wealth typically requires investing, saving, learning, patience. True wealth is not defined by material possessions. Instead, it is measured by the level of freedom one attains. This includes the freedom to make choices, spend time with family, pursue meaningful work, and the ability to say no when necessary. Financial freedom is time freedom. Most people trade their time for income. This is not inherently bad. However, this approach imposes a limit. There are only so many hours in a day. Financial freedom is achieved when your income relies less on direct labor. Examples include dividend-paying investments, rental properties, royalties, businesses, digital products. These income sources can generate revenue even when you are not actively working. The goal is not always to stop working. Instead, the aim is to gain the ability to choose how you spend your time. Financial freedom is ultimately the freedom to control your time. Building multiple streams of income in 2026. Today's world presents opportunities that were unimaginable to previous generations. Today, anyone can create income through online businesses, content creation, artificial intelligence services, commerce, digital products, consulting, investing, trades, and skilled professions. Professionals such as welders, electricians, plumbers, heavy equipment operators, software developers, and entrepreneurs can all build substantial wealth. Success does not depend solely on the profession. Ownership is the critical factor. Those who own assets eventually gain leverage. Leverage enables income to grow more rapidly than the hours invested. Wealth is built from the inside out. Money alone does not create happiness. However, financial stress can restrict opportunities and lead to avoidable hardship. Building wealth is not driven by greed. It is about expanding your choices. The process starts by changing our mindset. Next, take deliberate action. Maintain consistency in your efforts. Over time, these efforts compound. The formula is simple. Learn continuously. Save consistently. Invest intelligently. Avoid unnecessary debt. Visualize your goals. Take action every day. Financial freedom is not reserved for a select few. It is a process available to anyone willing to develop the necessary mindset, habits, and discipline. Is not having more money. Is having more control over your time, your choices, and your future. If you would like more practical insights on investing, wealth building, financial independence, and personal growth, I invite you to join our growing community. Subscribe to The Illiterate Investor and follow the journey as we explore timeless financial principles, modern investment opportunities, and the mindset required to build lasting wealth.